G'day, it's Jamie and welcome to Tantanoola Tigers. Today I'm reading a couple of old newspaper reports about a tiger sighting at Guildford, Victoria in 1885. So we'll get into it. This first article was published in the Mount Alexander Mail on Saturday the 5th of December 1885, titled Items of News. The tiger, which escaped from a menagerie up Albany Way, has reached the Guildford Plains. No doubt the beast followed a travelling mob of sheep. Mr. William Chin of Blanket Gully, crossing the plain at the edge of the timber, was surprised to see an animal leap out on a sheep feeding near and crush it to the ground. Having no weapon, Mr. Chin could do nothing, but he had a good view and declared it was a tiger, having seen them in shows. It was about 7 feet in length and glossily striped. Several sheep have been missed in the vicinity lately, the end. So this final article was published in Sydney's The Daily Telegraph on Friday the 11th of December 1885, titled Topics of the Day. We are not aware that the names of the introducers of the rabbit, the Scotch thistle, or the house sparrow to Australia are authentically known beyond all dispute to this day. There has been little or no competition for the distinction, no enviable fame, no CMG ships, no honours or awards of any kind hang to it. We believe that all these undesirable introductions were given to Australia through the medium of Victoria. It is to that enterprising colony also that we owe the acclimatation of the tiger as a familiar beast of prey in the Australian bush, but a similar obscurity attaches to the name of the benevolent acclimatiser. The tiger must possess powers of multiplication, much greater than those he is usually accredited with by naturalists, judging by the frequency with which he is now reported from various country districts in Victoria, where he has only been known to exist during the past year. His latest appearance is thus noticed by the Castlemaine correspondent of the Bendigo Advertiser. A tiger is reported to have been seen on the Guildford Plains. A few days since, a Mr. Chin of Blanket Gully was proceeding across the country referred to, when he saw what he confidently states was a tiger spring upon a sheep and kill it. The first story of the tiger in Victoria was somewhere, we think, in the Mansfield district, where he is said to have escaped from a menagerie. Tigers rapidly came to be heard of in many places, and one dreaded animal had his progress marked some month ago by telegrams in the daily papers from the neighbourhood of Mansfield to Lilydale and thence to Boroondara in the Everins of Melbourne. Whole districts have turned out to destroy these raging beasts of prey, but not a single instance has yet occurred of one being shot or caught. There seems indeed some association between the consumption of low-caste whisky and the appearance of the tiger to the hardy but trembling bushman after a heavy night's drinking. The case appears to be tied the incidents which, when they occur to the mariner of the lonely ocean, are followed by the presence of the sea serpent, wearing, in cases where the rum was very bad, a hairy mane, and which, when they happened to be in the old colonial days, led to the view of the bunyip, a monster which was totally disappeared from Australian fauna and now attended in the Victorian country parts with the sudden view of a tiger. If the explanation here hinted at this is a correct one, it is not necessary to ask who is the acclimatiser in this case, but it becomes all more needful to inquire what is the particular brand of whisky which is sufficiently potent to call up such a terrible wild fowl as tigers to those venturous enough to drink it therein. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So this Mr. Chin, he's getting along, he hasn't got a gun with him, and he sees a tiger jump on a sheep and kill it. and he said it was about several feet in length and glossily striped, and he said he'd seen tigers in the shows. So I'm wondering, did he actually see a Bengal tiger, or has he seen a thylacine or a thylacoleo? And both articles mention that it escaped from a menagerie. I've yet to find any tiger stories where the tigers escaped and they never got it back. Every tiger story I've found where the tiger escaped, they end up catching it again. But that's not to say it never happened, because as I've said before, if I had a tiger that escaped and it got away, I wouldn't tell anyone that it was missing. Okay, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.